Hello, everyone. This is Bruno with a new segment called 10 Minutes or Less with Bruno No BS. A very simple, casual interview. No fancy cameras here. Today, I have the honor to speak with JJ, president of Frost Roofing, based in Ohio. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, I'm doing great. It's a great
Hey,
sunny day here in Ohio, finally. So,
all right, man. How long have you been in the roofing industry?
geez, I've been in the industry a little over 30 years now, 32 to be exact. But kind of got out of high school and family business. I'm a fourth generation in my business, so started sweeping the parking lot and that sort of thing. I really don't count those years, but basically. Became a roofer from the ground up, was able to work my way through school. And sooner or later, I ended up buying the business, and here I am. You know, we've been in business since 28, this company, and it's been a pretty interesting ride.
Is Frost Roofing it passed from your family or you bought from someone else?
No, it's always been the family. My great grandfather started in a neighboring town in Delphus, Ohio, and my grandfather worked with him there. And then my grandfather he moved to the town that I live in now, which is Wapakoneta, first home of Neil Armstrong, first man on the moon. So that was kind of interesting. But anyway, moved to Wapakoneta right at the end of World War II and started a branch with his brother. Here in Wapakoneta, and we're still on Broadway Street, where we've been up and down the street, but we're still on Broadway Street, where we've been in Wapak since 1946.
How long Frost Roofing has been in business?
Since 1928.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. When did you realize roofing would be a career for you?
Probably when I was probably my freshman year in college, when I really decided that was. I mean, I was kind of new, but it was then where it was like, you know, you really have to start picking a career path, and you can't just kind of do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And it was really at that time where I just, you know, I kind of always wanted to be in the business. Wasn't sure how I was going to be affiliated, but it was really then when I really knew that, hey, I was in roofing long enough, and then I missed it, and then, you know, I was in and I was out, and I really enjoyed working with my hands. You know, I started out in the field and worked in the field a long time. Did a lot of.
You had to make a decision: either be an astronaut or be a roofer. You decide to be a roofer, right?
Absolutely. I mean, anybody would make that choice. That's the rational.
Yeah, that's. So, how hard it is to separate business and a family? You have kids?
Oh yeah, we've got two boys, and you know. My oldest son is just turned 19, and with what's going on in the world today, he's out of school right now. So he's actually working in the business with us. He was here last summer after high school. So, you know, working with family there it's been really a blessing to have him in the business. I was never sure if he wanted to or not. And I wasn't the kind of guy that was going to pressure him into that. It was really up to him. And, you know, through the business, I've worked with a lot of family over the years, and it's always been tough to separate that. But you definitely, you know, everybody in the business has to understand, or everybody in the family, that there is a line of delineation. Work is work, and family is family.
So I know you're part of NRCA. So what's your function with the NRCA?
Okay, NRCA. As a company, we've been involved with NRCA for a long, long time. I really got involved myself with NRCA through the FEI program. I was in FEI class 4, went through that program, and I loved it. I was there in a really tough time in the world. We were there, you know, basically 9, 10, and 11. You know, when we were in a pretty severe recession. So. Was really there at a good time because I met a really great group of friends that are still some of my best friends today, and I met a lot of people on NRCA staff that were exceptional, and that was really my start. You know, when we came graduation time, a couple of us, you know, talked that, hey, you know, all these get-togethers and we share information and we we talk about work and what's working for us and what isn't. And we decided, hey, the best way, at one time, Bill Good came and spoke to the class, and we kind of corralled him later on that evening, and we discussed like, hey, what's it take to be part of the board? So we basically worked our way up, got nominated the following year or that year, as soon as we graduated, and that was in 2011. And I've been a part of the board ever since. I've had the opportunity to be on some really fun committees. I've had the opportunity to chair some really great committees and work with a lot of really smart people. And the experience for me has been exceptional. And I think the payback and the ability to be a part of such a great industry with such amazing people has been tremendous. So got involved there. I was able to I was voted to the executive committee when Reed first came on as the CEO. So I was there at a really, really cool time when it was kind of the changing of the guard with Bill and with Reed. And it was really interesting to have a front seat for that and help guide the industry or the organization. So I'm still on the board now. I just got off exec. I'm still on the board and still going.
What do you see for the future of our roofing industry, for the new generation, like your son, for instance?
Well, I mean, the future is obviously the technology side, I think. Technology, because we're looking to do more with less people, obviously. Everybody right now has a people shortage. People are a commodity. So, roofers are pretty ingenious people. I mean, and they can really solve a lot of problems in a lot of different ways, and we're going to figure that problem out. But I think really what's going to happen with that generation is how we're going to harness information and use it better for us without, save some time as far as roof walks and that sort of thing. It's going to be hard to figure out how not to do a core cut, but we'll be able to figure out, roof measures, and a lot of that stuff is getting really close now. But to harness that information, right now we do so much online and in the cloud, it's amazing. And I think that's just going to continue. So the technology today is just replacing people and figuring out how we can be more productive with less guys. And, so I think that's really where it's headed as far as that goes.
Any message out there for the people watching my videos, my followers, people that like frost roofing and the NRCA?
Absolutely. I just said that the industry is people, and as long as I've been involved here, I've just been amazed at how great the people are in the roofing industry. They're the most giving people. They're the kindest people you ever meet. And if you have a problem, they're definitely going to help you. And, that goes from all the way through our organizations. We've got a lot of guys that are out in some either severe weather or, we're trying to keep a client's roof dry before the storm comes or after it leaves. And we've got people that are just working really hard to do the right thing every day. And in my organization, I had the opportunity, we had an MVP winner. We had Todd Dunlap. He's one of my guys.
There you go. I thought it was a gun, man. I was like, what? You
my
shooting
MVP. Yeah. So my biggest thing would be, if you've got Pro Roofing Magazine, read about our guy, Todd Dunlap. It's a great story. He's an excellent person. And my challenge to you would be, who's your MVP?
There you go. Yeah. You always have one, right?
Absolutely.
Several ones, actually.
Yeah.
You could have several ones,
At least a couple a day, right?
Yeah. Hey, JJ, it was a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, my friend. Next time I'm in Ohio, definitely I'm going to stop by and see you. And I believe, when the next NRCA meeting,
I
think it's in July, right?
Yes,
it is. July. I'll be there. I don't know if I'm going to be able to shake your hands, but definitely we're going to see each other, right?
Absolutely, man. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you.
I appreciate you too, buddy. You'll be safe, okay?
Hey, you too.